Kyle. It's me behind you. It's more of our great people today. Who are we hearing from?
We are hearing from Tiffany in our sales and marketing department.
Good morning to you, Tiffany.
Good morning, Kyle. I'm happy to be here.
We are happy to have you here on this special occasion of celebrating Tiffany.
Okay. I'll take that. I'll take any time to have fun.
So we're gonna talk about your journey to Nolan, and then we're gonna talk about your journey with Nolan, and we're gonna get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
Let's first start with, how did you get to Nolan?
Well, my sister-in-law was Amy Siebert. She used to be a marketing VP for you guys. And I had mentioned to her that I wanted to get back into marketing and working again. I had taken some time off after my third child. And she's like, really, we need staff. And so she's like, send me your resume. And it just happened super fast. And that's how I joined. So
How was that?
it was very cool. I had about 13 years marketing experience prior to that.
Yeah.
And since I came with a good recommendation, it made that process.
You can't get a better recommendation than from Amy, that's for sure. Tell us, Tiffany, what is your, I hate titles, but titles sometimes are necessary. What's your title and what does that mean? Meaning, what do you do for us?
Okay, so originally I was brought in to start helping with reputation, which is, all the online reviews, responding to them for the team. So I started in that and kind of helping manage and facilitate our J Turner service that we use. And then with my marketing experience and background, and especially in creative services, my title has kind of migrated to reputation and creative services manager. So that's a mouthful, but I do a lot of different things and I enjoy that. So with creative service, I can help with any of the flyers, design elements, things that we need to do. I've been helping the HR team recently put out a lot of flyers so that we can get new hires and reach out to residents and so forth. Even asking our residents for recommendations. So put that together.
Very cool. And what's your favorite part of the job?
I think my favorite part of the job is just all the different characters, I guess you could say, of Nolan that I get to work with. Like your character, but good characters in a sense. Background, I'm an English major, and so I love, I love people for who they are and the uniqueness, and I like that we celebrate that. We say we're people first here at Nolan. So I think honestly, not to sound cliche, but my favorite part is just the people that I get to work with every day, and that, when we say work differently, that's what my shirt says. We really do, and I like that everybody looks to have a little bit of fun and bring out the smiles.
Well, how can you? And again, I'm getting older, so I'm even more perhaps vulnerable. And but how can you work like we work and not enjoy the people we work with? I can't imagine.
No, I can't either. Even I've found ways to have fun just even through the Zoom, that we're all in there together. And then every once in a while, you see all the people, like Darren and I sometimes will catch each other and he's like, stop making me laugh. We just we have this camaraderie thing. So I think that's what it is. I mean, you really truly need to love the people that you work with. And then I would also have to say, secondary to that, I love the growth vision that this company has. It's exciting to be a part of a company that has strong ambitions, has a vision of where they want to go. That inspires me and makes me excited to be a part of that and already see the growth that has happened since my 3 years here with Nolan.
So let's get to know Tiffany personally a little bit. What are your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing?
Well, in the past, my hobbies, I used to read a lot, and I used to to go, I guess when I was younger, before I had children, I used to like to go out dancing a lot. I just loved
Really?
Yes, I would probably be if I had a job that I don't know if I would make very much money for it, but I used to be a lounge singer, but in a non-smoking lounge. old Frank Sinatra, like you're up on stage and you can sing and then you can be like, hey, how you doing out there, Kyle? I think
We
that
need to make that happen. At least in one of our conferences, we get a less the smoke. We'll
Yeah.
get some smog or whatever you call that fog machine, and get you up there doing some Frankie Sinatra.
right. And so, but now as I've had my kids, I really learned to sit back and enjoy them and spend a lot of time with them. So when they were younger, we did a lot of like outdoor activities together. I taught all my kids how to swim, and so a big part of my life was about, enriching them when they were young. And then through that process, I picked up gardening because they were always outside. So that was a place that I needed to be too. So that's kind of my new hobby. I just love gardening, and I absolutely, which is really weird, but I like to take care of our pool. Like I'm obsessed with like chemicals and
That's a little weird, but okay. What is the last most amazing thing you cooked?
chicken parmesan.
Okay. You're talking to somebody, let's pretend you're talking to somebody who's thinking about coming to work with NRED. What advice would you give them?
Okay. I would say to them that first and foremost, you're going to come and work for a company that is going to want to bring out the best in you, and it's going to encourage you to grow. So if you want to come to a company where maybe you start as a leasing consultant and you move up through that process up to a manager, to even someday a regional manager, that is something that you're fully capable of doing. I've seen people who come in as a leasing consultant and now they're on the training side because they, excelled in that area. So what I would tell them is that this is a great company to start your career in, as well as to join mid-career or a solid career, because we are growing and there's a lot of opportunities for you. The benefits are wonderful. I think that the open door of communications through is encouraged. So you're encouraged to, share your voice. I was very impressed by how we handled the pandemic, and that we had monthly town hall meetings to make sure that everybody, and that we opened the platform. That's one of the things that I helped with for questions, and it didn't matter where you were in the company, and that's important that your voice is heard. Think outside the box for sure here.
Amen. And we're going to keep on throwing things into your box over time. And so far, you've stepped up to all of them. So thank you so very much.
Thank you. It looks like, did my camera stop, or is it?
Yes, you are frozen. And that's a great way to finish this video, is a frozen Tiffany.
Well, that's like a little technical challenge. Can you still hear me, even though
I still hear you. You're just frozen.
Well, that's cool.
Hey, it's live. Sometimes we just freeze.
Okay.
And there's not a thing we can do about it. Tiffany, thank you so much for joining me this morning. You are a cool lady. Oh, you're back. We're fortunate to have, yes. We are so fortunate to have you and your creativity, and you're just always on. So thank you so much.
I want to say one last thing. It's just
Yes,
a
ma'am.
PSA for myself. Please
Yes.
remember, you guys out in the field, to email me pictures and ongoing activities, because I do publish the newsletter every week, and I would love for you guys to share that with me. Do not think that anything is not important. We want to hear from you. So
Absolutely.
So there's that. Okay, thank you.
Tiffany. Have a good day. Bye.